Okay. I just checked, and the last recording did pretty good. It started where I wanted to start it, and finished where I wanted to finish. So we just beat Vort. We're kind of done with the high wall of Lothric, and we come out here to raise the banner, the message banner. But let's take a nice little look first at what's happening here. The pine resin, the gold pine resin and the lightning, that worked quite well for us in the Vort fight. And plus we got a claymore and it's buffed up. Hit square on the binoculars. So here is a bridge from Lothric. You can see it's broken there. And it's broken there. And that bridge leads into... That's the Undead Settlement, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's farther down. But here's this giant wall. That looks like an ominous building in the distance. I believe that's the cathedral. So really awesome. If you look, you know, look at the beach. You don't get to go to the beach. Cathedral. Icy. What's that? That looks like something in the mountains, doesn't it? Look at that tower right there. Okay. Let's raise the banner. Get out of here. On to the next area. I like the next area a lot. The Undead Settlement. It is extremely bloodborne. It's basically Hemwick. The Witches of Hemwick area. You know, 0.20 or 2.0. These guys make a very cute and charming return. These guys are from Demon Souls as well. They take you in the third area, Tower of Latria. They transport you just like this. These guys are in Dark Souls 1. They take you to an Orlando. And they fly you down to the high wall. So here we are. I look kind of cool without gloves. I'm just ready to snick some Wolverine claws out. We can rest here. And I accidentally used one of my things, being stupid earlier, so stand up. If you need to kill yourself, and we will later on, this is a great place to come because you just jump and then jump off of there. Better than I originally did it in the Firelink Shrine, and you gotta wait for that fog loading, which is kind of nonsense. But so here we are on the broken wall. That's where we were. There's Castle Lothric, large soul. So souls, you know, typically they give you some souls or some little things to use. Down here we can see a bridge. You see a lot of cages and transports. There's a reason for that. There's a big gate. And then if you look, hey, what's that? Look at that guy up there. There's a dude with a bow in that tower. Look at all these roof tops. Trim drops. Okay. And I believe that is the Cathedral of the Deep. Unless it's fair and keep. Now I'm all mixed up. Don't know what to do. Time to turn around. Alright. We'll get a nice little scene play out here. These guys are begging to be released or leave or who knows what. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Well, and then the gate shuts. So we were headed to that gate. The dogs. Oh, you stupid mutt. Claymore does quick work. Let him bounce. Slash their hind legs open, son. So yeah, cages to be transported. And then we get a first look at one of the undead settlement settlers. This is a sneaky little surprise right here. Leave it alone. Alluring skull. So, initially you would be like, this is garbage. Alluring skull does absolutely nothing. It attracts certain types of enemies. A skull resplendent in the scent of souls prepared by, oh god, of the Cathedral of the Deep. Evangelist of the Cathedral of the Deep. Throw to shatter, spreading souls which attracts enemies. I never use those, but I've watched enough people use them to great benefit. Basically, if you have a horde of enemies you want to get by, you throw them, and they go that way. Here we see, these are the pilgrims from the beginning of the game. You know, the one died.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
And here we see a buddy.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yoel of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you?
I'm ready for it,
I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
So, a pilgrim ordained to die did not, and now he wants to serve you. We will accept his service.
I am
honored. Where'd that you come from?
I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yoel of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Right on. Into the shrine he goes. So you can see they all died. This is an awesome part to me. Look at the dragon. Can you see it? The bridge is broke and the dragon is just hanging there. Homeward bound. Yeah. So these pilgrims, I'm not quite sure what are they traveling towards. They're all about, you know, being hollow, loving the hollows. We'll have to find out. A switch, a lever. If you're quick enough, you can jump and run in here and pull the lever, and all the dogs and such will get locked out if you're having a hard time fighting dogs. Here's a nice little bonfire. We're just gonna go ahead and trigger it. And then we start seeing the gist of this area. Very dilapidated, crusty old wooden buildings with what looks to be farmers just chilling. Something new in Dark Souls 3, if you roll, you can stagger. See how he... That's a nice feature. That's a very nice feature. If you're in the middle of a giant crowd, oh god, panic roll, they'll stagger out of your way. Ugh, look at this, the dead, rotting... Cut you in half. You drop something. Try this. Not that time. Worker trousers, awesome. I wanted to dress just like you. And he dropped rubbish. Why? Oh god. The guys are hanging up in the cages, and what's really cool is straight out of Berserk. Dark Souls takes a lot from the anime, manga, Berserk. You'll hear a lot of people reference it. But see the wheels? They have people tied to them. And in the game, there's an enemy called Bone Wheel. It's a skeleton that has a wheel, and he sucks. He's a lot worse in Dark Souls 1, but that's how they become the Bone Wheel creatures. And that is straight out of the Berserk manga. Like people being tortured, tied to wheels, and stuff like that. Berserk is awesome. It's just extremely violent, but the artwork is breathtaking. Let's see here. I was going to look at some pantaloons. Worker trousers. Trousers worn by the inhabitants of the undead settlement. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one could continue to entertain such horrors. Indeed, no one could continue to entertain such horrors. So, their work was horror-filled? Horrific? I wonder why. There's home, dude. We'll meet him shortly. Spoilers. And look, more people turning into trees. I don't know the significance of that. What? Oh, I had to take my torch off. Ugh, that's not cool. What can I get rid of? Should I wear the workers' trousers? They look dumb. They look dumb. So, knock these little guys down. Small leather shield. It's a parrying shield. Horrible physical, horrible stability. A small leather covered round shield. It features a large central protrusion designed for parrying attacks. So it's a parrying shield. I don't know if it's the best parrying shield, but it definitely is one of those things. Break this open. We're going to get the jump on some ambushes here. We can see our prey, our foe. Miss. Got him. So he looks just like Grey Rat. Remember, Grey Rat said he was a thief, he climbed the wall. Did he say that, or do we just know that? This is the way to come down right here, but he does ambush you. And I want to say there's even more. Charcoal Pine Bundle. Why do I always do that? So you got resin, and then bundles. A small bundle of charcoal pine resin quickly applies fire to right-handed weapon. Does not last for long, but can be used in inventive ways such as applying it in the middle of a series of blows. So this is odd. It's kind of like R1, buff, kill him with the fire. I don't know why you would do that. Beyond me, but they are a buff for a short little time. So we can get rid of our fire. This is a nice little view of what's to come. Always check your corners. Whoops. Repair powder. So, we don't really need to read the description of that, do we? It's just powder that repairs. Here is a treasure that is very significant. It falls to the ground. We'll go get it in a second. Trying to think of the best way to take out this ambush that we're about to fall into. I guess just be good. There's a guy right there. Oh, I dropped on a guy. Whoopsie. Slice his belly open. They're not directly attacking me. I wonder if it's because of the fire. Usually those things are like scurrying around like crazy. Like that. He raised up and let me get his underbelly. just a pile of dead people, caged up. So yeah, the workers were sacrificing people and shipping them off. Charcoal pine bundle, so more fire weapons. Maybe it's telling us that fire does really well against the people here. Let's see here. I don't think you can backtrack around this little hut. Kill the bastards cursed. Here is that thing. Loretta's bone. Remember Loretta, old Loretta? It's a consumable? Old, discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse is in the undead settlement, was found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. Now, it's odd because it's not her bone. She was holding it. So did she always walk around with a bone? Was it a staff? Was it a whistle? Who knows? I had a chicken bone one time that was a whistle growing up. And let's see here. I do have black fire bombs. So maybe if we're sneaky. Too far. And I want to say we could do the same thing for raid. That took out a ton of workers. And now we can just be Claymore, Slaymore. And now, here's the evangelists we heard so much about. So these evangelists are from the cathedral. And they are sent out into the world to send sacrifices back to basically Aldrich. These guys are a direct ripoff of the fat ministers from Demon Souls. They have a really cool voice. Their weapon causes bleed like crazy. Oh god, no. They have magic out of their tome. They have like a female and a male voice, but they are sent out to collect sacrifices to send back to the Cathedral of the Deep. That's why all these workers are doing horrific work. All the bodies are all tied up and such. This lady can drop her clothes, and she can drop the staff that she had. The staff is really good. I don't think she can drop the book. I don't know what it would do. Worker gloves. This is a Estus Shard. So we had one Estus Shard in Lothric and one Estus Shard in the Undead Settlement. So they're giving us health to use as we go along. We got one in Firelink. It was kind of a secret. Soul of an Unknown Traveler. Let's see here. What am I wearing? Master's gloves. Gloves worn by inhabitants of the Undead Settlement. Official attire for the section and burial of undead. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Maybe we can get a whole set together and look like one of these workers. This guy. Can I? Yes, I can. Jumping attack for the win. Pitchfork me. Yeah. Here's an item on the ground. An ember. Okay. This tree is on fire. We don't need the water. Rubbish. I don't understand the concept of dropping rubbish. That's really weird. So, we have a couple ways to go here. This is a nice little bridge that'll lead you to that tower. Or we can go through this house and down into a bunch of houses. We're gonna go, and also let's do this. I can't wield it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's to get some treasure. Now, is there any more? Kind of hard to see against the light. Whoops. I usually put my bow on my left hand. That's what was confusing me. Okay. What did he drop? Kukri? Kukri? Kuchu. Small throwing machetes throw at enemies to cause bleeding damage. A unique weapon originally used by swordsmen of Carthus, but now popular amongst bandits and thieves. We will go to Carthage soon enough. I want to say there's a guy underneath me. Yes, there is. Oh, I missed him. Claymore making quick work of these jokers. I could have swore that this little area is nice because you basically are getting rid of an ambush. Look, these guys are poised to take you out. Oh my god, and they do just that very fast. Oh, I wanted it to kill you too. So, see the hole here? They would have jumped down on top of you and done that real fast attack, and you'd be hurting. I could have really swore there was another body to drop. Titanite shard. We need, what, 6 of them? 6 of them? Well, I guess I was wrong with the body. And this is the proper way to go. More dead bodies. Let the bodies hit the... So I can lock onto that thing. Clearly an enemy. It's a nice little jump scare. Basically, you run up here to get this, they freak you out. He did drop something. It's a worthless soul. Chocal pine resin. So fire applied to our hand. Here's a hole in the ground. And if we open this door, it does not open from the side. So, I'll tell you what, let's fight this guy. And if you just kind of walk through this area and lock on, thrusting attacks seem to do the trick. You can tell which ones are good and which ones aren't. And you kind of want to clear them out before. And look, the hole above you is where you'd have the cage guy kick in, the 2 thieves drop down on you, and then this red-eyed guy. Which he's not too terrible. Let's see. What do these guys do? Oh, yeah, see. They scare you more than anything. Oh man, so we took a little damage there. Fading Soul, 5 of them. I'm kind of hungry. I wish I had some nice soup to fill me up. Nice hearty, brothy soup. Oh, wait a minute. Item. Drop down here. Ooh. Hey, look. It's soup. So, just Estus soup. Basically a free heal. And then... dun, 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 everyone's favorite. Pledge oneself to the Way of Blue. They're the sentinels that come help you. Warrior of Sunlight. An ancient talisman depicting an holy symbol bestowed upon the Warriors of Sunlight, equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Warriors of Sunlight are brilliantly beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. So, Solaire, Praise the Sun, that's very famous Dark Souls stuff. When you become a Warrior of Sunlight, your main goal is to help people defeat bosses. You get little sunlight medals to help you up. What's cool is, in this game, you show up with, you show up all in, like, gold. So we're creeping our way around. Pledge the bastards curse. Ouchie. Oh, that bleeding thing comes from that lady up there. And you basically try to take refuge in these little sideways. This is an alley, and these little houses down the side. You want to jump in them because she's shooting stuff at you the whole time. Well, in very Dark Souls fashion, everything's an ambush. Ouchie, blood loss. So, he was hanging on the ceiling. What a jerk. Pick up item. Whoa! Whoa, 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 that's awesome. A whip! So, a couple things we need to kind of learn about here. A thrall hood. Hood used to cover the head of lesser folks who were set to work as slaves throughout Lothric. Also occasionally used to shame and humiliate criminals. We're gonna wear it. Where's the whip? Whip, a dex weapon. A leather whip that was never intended for use in combat. Wow, that's pretty cool. We just picked up the slave hood, and then, ironically, there's a whip there. Poor guys. Of little use against armor and tough scales, but quite formidable against enemies with exposed skin. So the whip is good against skin. Pig skin. The hood is pretty awesome, though. We look silly with the knight armor under it. I was hoping the workers would drop something. So we're going to dodge under her. She may fall. Maybe she won't. I was trying to get Hammer Bro here. Why does he never do what I want him to? And now I'm out of stamina playing around. Look at the chains all over him. I don't think he drops that wooden hammer. Titanite shard, though. That's what's up. Up here has... nothing? Nothing. Does she not fall? Oh. Fighting her up there is difficult. Oh. Screw it. Am I gonna get hit with the thing? Ouchie.
bastard's
Cleanse the bastard's curse. Free back down. Give me something good. God, those things are terrifying. Cleanse the bastard's curse. Yeah, I thought she fell down from the beginning, but she might have got caught. Titanite shard. More level up material is always good. We're just roaming around looking for such. More Titanite shard. They really want you to start leveling up your weapon, huh? Invaded by Mad Dark Spirit Hollow Knight Hodrick. Okay. So, we are Ember. We did get invaded. Is there anybody in here? No. So the Mad Spirits are purple, and that's kind of new to this game. They can both help and attack you. He's got weapon arts coming up. I'm dead. Wow, he hits hard. Hit him while he's trying to use some scrub magic. Oh, he healed. That's not nice. Oh, he healed again. That's not nice again. Alright, are you done healing, dude? Oh, he buried me! He buried me! Oh, God. He's better at the game than I am. What he just cast was warmth. If you stand next to that thing. Got him. Stabbed him through the heart. So yeah, the Mad Spirits, well, they can either help or hurt you. It's very unique. It's a certain type of covenant. We'll meet the real him in a second. He gave us a vertebrae shackle. A special bone collected by members of the Covenant of the Mound Makers, discovered in the corpses of their victim. Only one such bone is found in the vertebrae, and the Mound Makers believe it to be a shackle of the gods. In their minds, each victim is another connection in addition to the family. So what's cool about warmth is it's a pyro thing, and if you stand next to it, you kind of heal. See, it went away before I could heal. And I got a little bit of Estus Blast. He does a little bit of pyro. What he was going to hit himself with is Power Within. It gives you take more damage, but you give more damage. He casts warmth, and he also drinks Estus. He's pretty tough, and he is the legitimate first invader anybody will come to. Now, around the corner is another friend that we need to say hello to. He drops a sharp gem. A gem of a swordsman can appreciate a sharp weapon, for they scale effectively with dexterity. So if you got the katana from the beginning of the game and wanted to make it a sharp version of that to scale better with dex, I guess you would use the sharp gem. I want to say there is something I missed right there. Yeah. Crystal lizard, but down here we see a bonfire. So if you're kind of running low and you're afraid of the mad invader, you can run around the corner real quick, ignore the crystal lizard, and light the fire. If you miss the crystal lizard, you can save and quit your game, go to, system, quit, and then when you reload, he'll be back in the spot. So that's a nice little trick to be able to capture the crystal lizards without them getting away. This is locked. We'll figure out a way to handle that in a second. So this is a nice little shortcut bonfire. We just went through all the town right there. And we checked the bonfire. We didn't rest at it, so everyone's still dead. We have a lot of Estus. And we're good on time. Yeah, so let's fight this guy. His moves are, you can parry them, parryable. But yet again, I'm not that good. Yep, not that good. Oh, God. So, I want to say can't backstab these guys because of the board. Well, he killed me. Did he kill me or did the blood loss kill me? I think it might have been the blood loss. He cut you with that razor saw and it builds up bleed. But see, look, we got the bonfire, so we're not worried about it. We also have some weird looking armor on too. At least what's his name doesn't invade us anymore. Oh, I didn't get the souls? Yeah, I'm literally barefoot. Woo! That's a long combo. He staggered. He got me there. I was trying to poke me. How did I miss? Okay. Not the prettiest of fights, but he's done for. Yeah, I don't think you can backstab him because of the board. I might be wrong. Okay, it's kind of a shame we did die because I wanted to show you something. If you come this way, first, you get a sense of all these spikes in the ground. Oh, what was that? Oh, remember our friend up there? He is launching arrows. These are arrows. Oh, and he will attack you. So we need to kind of get out of here. Figure out a way to not have arrows rain down on us as we do our work. Let's go to Firelink. Level up once or twice. See if we can level up our Claymore, and then we'll head the other way. Excuse me, and we did pick up a Estus shard, correct?
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
Ah, we need one more shard.
Pretty, be careful.
One more shard.
Welcome home, speak thou. Very well, then touch taken up.
Let's just do health. Get some health.
Ah, how?
I'm gonna buy the large leather shield. Or do I already have one? Does it tell me? I don't see it. Or the dark trial shield covered with leather, medium shield, most of them soon. I'm I'm gonna buy it because I think you can trade it into the crows. It has to tell me how many I have, right? No? And I'm gonna buy just some fire bombs. And I'm gonna buy some prism stones. Even though they're dumb. Let's go to the beginning, because remember we want to go to the right instead of through the houses. And since we got the bonfire, we can skip those houses. We can just go right to where the arrows are being rained down. But right now, we don't want to mess with the arrows. I mean, we could always run by it, but we'll figure out a way. So Undead Settlement is... Worker trousers. Do they not give you the top? Cleanse the bastard's curse. Alright, so that was a quick little escape. Is anybody following us? No, they're all still praying to the burnt tree. The thieves are still in the beginning. And we're heading across this bridge. Firebomb and trousers. I guess they don't drop their top. Worker top? This is the way to go. This is a little secret. Shield up. You're gonna get splattered with darts. The little thieves love it. Oh. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is one bad thing about the Claymore, is if you are a little too close, you'll kind of swing over them sometimes. This is an item sitting here, but we're not going to worry about it right now. We're going to go ahead and make sure. This whole roof patch is just lousy with them. Okay, so all of the thralls are taken care of. On the roof is a homeward bone. We look down here, we see one of those guys that had the wood on their back, and now he's got a cage on his back. I don't think there was anything else up here. Oh, firebombs. More firebombs. Where was that item? A fading soul. So they want you to run in and be like, a treasure, and it's worthless. Dark Souls has a lot of thing about greed. If you're greedy, you're going to be punished. There's characters that punish you for being greedy. There's ambushes that punish you for being greedy. There's boss fights that punish you for being greedy. They don't like greed. Probably why they put out games that have hidden areas that you would never know about. Plank shield. That sounds like it's worthless. Whoops. Makeshift shield of cobbled together from wooden planks provides minimal protection and at cost of moderate humiliation. That shield is also in Bloodborne, and it's a joke because you're not supposed to use a shield in Bloodborne. Oh no! This guy! Oh yeah. He's not hostile. An easy trick to tell who is a bad guy and who is a good guy. I cannot lock onto him. You cannot lock on to NPCs if they are friendly. So before you run up and kill this guy, he's got a little...
Another Nana disappeared.
Another Nana disappeared.
The grunting carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
So that's a bunch of gibberish and nonsense.
Another Nana disappeared.
Nana disappeared.
The grandson carries a cage.
The grandson carries a cage. We just saw somebody carrying a cage.
He ever has his cage.
He's always going to have that cage.
And Nana's never coming back.
They're never coming back.
So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
Shade is a term for, like, invader or summoner. But we don't like what you're spitting. Oh my god, the health on that guy. Oh, he's throwing poop at me. He's gonna kill me. Wow. So he had a ton of health, and he threw dung pies at me. Lovely. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so what he was talking about, and it's not very clear, and only a madman, get it, would jump into this guy's cage. Madman, because it's the mad thing. So you run up, and you get into this cage. Nana gets into the cage. But before we do that, we're going to try and look for a little bit of treasure. Here's a body hanging here. Now you can hit this, and it falls down, but if you don't jump down and get it, or go around to get it, you kind of lose it. So I try not to die, and oh no, it fell. Okay, we'll get it later. Let's go ahead, jump in this cage. Spoilers, it's a secret covenant. Nana is gone. Grandson always has a cage. And he literally throws you into a pit. Tosses you into a deep pit. Where you add to the mound. Welcome to the Mound Maker's Covenant. Home dude in the purple who invaded us earlier, Podrick Payne. He's over there chilling. It looks like a boss would come out of nowhere. Spoilers, remember this room. Remember this room. I don't think there is any treasure abound. We're gonna just rush. War God Wooden Shield. It's a tower shield. Physical stability is low, or physical guard is low. Stability is pretty high. A wooden shield reinforced with metal, the largest of the wooden medium shields. The bizarre pattern featured on the shield is the mark of a mad god, revered as a god of war in remote regions. I wonder what it is. Just fire? So it's a small wooden shield. I thought it was a tower shield, but it's not. I wonder why it's here. What significance is the god there? So, can't lock onto him. He's an NPC. Good guy.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
What did he ask me? If I'm a hollow?
Yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are. But we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so.
We'll all be mad enough if we're all undead.
Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile.
We just read about the
You
shackles
might
of the
note
god.
this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
Mound Makers. So that's the way to join the Mound Makers Covenant. You get summoned as the purple, and you can either help or hurt. Really, you're there just to kill everything.
Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
Yeah, you sound all right, dude. Pile of dead
You'll
bodies,
go
your family.
mad. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims.
So he gives us a homework bone. There's no way to get out of here.
Things to do, I'd hope. This pit is for hollows.
He's got an awesome attire. He's part of a quest line. I don't know a lot about it. This is where you come to pray, and you offer in covenants the sunlight metals, the vertebrae shackles. You offer them, and the more you offer them, the deeper in the covenant you get. A lot of times they'll give you rings or weapons. To platinum it, you have to do. Oh God, it's so awful. Get certain covenant items. Right now, we're just gonna bounce. We got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes before this video is over. Let us go find the guy who's shooting arrows. A little bit of running. It's okay. I could have swore there was another guy, wasn't there? Oh, there he is. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Oh, goodness. Serious about it. Okay. Well, that wasn't so much as running as trying not to die. Defending. Cross the bridge. Oh my goodness, dude. See, that's why I don't like to run, because I'm no good at it. I'm no good at literally running through the level. I get ambushed and attacked, and people follow me when they're not supposed to. That was kind of lame. Alright, come on, please. It is nice to clear these guys out. Look, I've used all of my Estus instead of slowly plodding my way through, I'm trying to run. So, tell what kind of speedrunner I am. It's nice to kill these guys because if you go down and around, they will, now wait a minute. I don't want to get that item. Right? No. I'll come back for it. I was gonna say, can I jump to there from here? No? Alright. I wanted to get to what's this called, but it's taking a long time, and I'm sucking. Can I make this drop? Maybe if I was embered. Maybe if I have nothing on. Oh my goodness. You know what? The blue tearstone ring saved me. See the blue? Wow. Unless it just triggered because I was done for. Anyways, we're running out of time. Let's hurry this up. So the reason I did that is because I wanted to get this flame stoneplate ring. That's a really cool guy. This is all really cool. We just skipped a huge part of the game. Or not a huge part, but of the undead settlement. Elevator comes up. A familiar face. Oh my god, this is the wrong way to do this. Increases fire damage, stoneplate ring. Stone plates are symbols of true knights, and red stone plates are granted to those who valiantly face chaos. Increase fire damage absorption.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow?
Yes.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
Yes, they do.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them.
You think so?
But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This well, that does...
So he doesn't understand how to... the elevator.
With it.
Okay, so what you gotta do is send it down first, obviously, and then ride the top. Come on, dude, you couldn't figure that out? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Up, 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 we're gonna go. Up, 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 we're gonna go. So, there's a ledge here to drop off. Well, we're gonna go. Oh no, pizza's done! Okay, real quick. There's an item there. We're gonna worry about that later. Right now, we're just gonna go up and find our homie. This giant. Shooting that at bow.
Who are you?
Who are you? I want to make
I
peace.
help anytime.
I help anytime. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Peace out.